Welcome, learners, to week 5. I cannot believe we are halfway through the term. These 8-week courses just fly by. I hope that you are learning new tools and accessing the information well. And I know that some of us sorry, that was my dog just running by. I know some of us have had some struggles, some health concerns, and so I hope that that is all getting better, and I hope everyone is safe from the fires. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you need extensions or support at any time. All right, so for week 5, this is the first assignment. Good job. This video and quiz. Then you're going to read parts of Chapter 9 and parts of Chapter 2, and there'll be a reading and discussion on Slack. Then there are some resources on learning like a historian, which is a different way of learning than in an English class or a math class. And then we're going to be learning about one of my favorite features for supporting the English language arts skills of listening and speaking through the social sciences, which is Socratic seminars. And then you'll be doing an assignment called the unit outline, which is an assignment that all students in 385 at Laverne complete. So let's take a look. All right, so for your reading discussion group, they have been phenomenal. I can't even, the discussions and thoughts and comments and the enthusiasm from all of your groups is jumps off the screen to me. So keep up the excellent work. Let's take a look at Brightspace at what the questions are. All right, so here we are in Brightspace, week 5. So it's all of chapter 9 and then just a short section of chapter 2. When you're doing the discussion, it is really evident who is not read. Think of the reading not as a task I need to complete or just one more thing, but as a really important part of becoming an excellent teacher. Excellent teachers are lifelong learners, and we are always eager to get new information and learn new things. So these are the questions. These are good because in the future you're going to be doing an interdisciplinary assignment where you're going to be pairing history with another content area. And so I feel like these focusing on the skills of history help make bridges to what history can help us learn in other content areas. The second activity is learning like a historian. You're going to review the materials in the folder and pick a favorite one and write about in the text submission box. This is very simple, no Padlet. And the reason I kept it simple is because a unit outline can kind of be a lot. And so I wanted to keep this easy. This should be 20 to 30 minutes of your time. All right, so here's learning like a historian. When you click on it, there are a whole bunch of resources. I want you to pick 2 or 3, and then in this text submission box, you're just going to write 3 to 5 sentence minimum of why you liked the resource, one of the resources, okay? So look at 2 or 3 of them, pick the one you like the best of the 2 or 3, and then explain why you liked that one. And so I don't know if there's not a rubric. Yes, there is a rubric here. So I'll be checking that you completed it, the writing conventions, and then detail and specificity. This tends to be where most students lose points, is under details and specificity. The fourth assignment is an Edpuzzle playlist. So there are a number of videos and questions having to do with Socratic seminars. So let's take a look at that. All right, so you will click on the link. I also attached the link here. So it says link to the assignment. And that's going to actually show you 3 videos in Edpuzzle. All right, so there are 3 videos, Socratic seminar in 2nd grade. What is a Socratic seminar, and scaffolding writing discussion with Socratic seminar. And again, this is really powerful for the English language arts content standards having to do with listening and speaking. And it is something that can be done pretty much in all grade levels. It's a little harder in kindergarten, but you'll see that. And the final assignment is called the unit outline. I have examples of this one, just like I did with the previous assignments. So you think of an outline as a unit. So for example, the American Revolution or the colonies or everyone's favorite, the California missions. And they usually take about 10 to 20 lessons or days, depending on how you structure your time in your classroom. So we're going from big picture to medium picture. So our big picture was the annual, well, actually, it was the standards, then that annual pacing schedule, and now the unit outline. And we'll keep narrowing down, and by the end, you'll be doing. So here are the directions for the unit outline. These are all the steps. Make sure you don't miss any of the steps. Please review all the steps and review the rubric. This is the first example. Okay, this is done in a document. You can see that it's thorough. I'm very particular about all the fonts matching. So please make sure if you copy and paste from somewhere else that you are selecting all and making the fonts match. That just shows professionalism and college level work. This is a second example. Really great detail. This is a little more narrative. They're both really good. I have also seen this done in a Google slide deck if you prefer that. Just again, make sure that all of the text and font is the same, and that your writing doesn't have any grammar or spelling errors. It is a more detailed assignment, right? Because we're going from bigger to smaller. And so you should not skip the details in answering these questions. So these are all of the steps. If you don't know what one of these are, you can email me. You can put it in the Slack questions. You can also Google it. Also, I think if you look in the index in your textbook, a lot of these things are also in your book. But if you're not sure, let me know. Okay, and I'm happy to help you with this assignment if you need it. All right, that is it for week 5. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out by email or through Slack. I loved seeing questions being asked in your Slack groups. It's great. Support each other. That is what collaboration is for, and teachers need that. We do not exist in silos. Just a friendly reminder again that an online class should be around 3 to 5 hours of work. So if you think of a traditional class, when I teach an in-person class at Laverne, we meet for 3 hours in person, and then students have additional work outside of the class. So for a college class, you should have 3 to 5 hours of work online. If you are spending less than an hour of your time on these assignments, it's going to show in your work. But so far, it's been really great from almost everyone. So I'm really grateful to learn with you this semester. And let me